In the heart of the South American rainforest, where lush green canopies stretch farther than the eye can see, a remarkable story is unfolding. Guyana, the small nation with a big vision, has become the world's first country to receive carbon credits for its extraordinary efforts in preserving its pristine rainforest. But what does this mean? Carbon credits are a key component of international efforts to combat climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emissions. They are essentially a financial incentive and a market-based approach to encourage individuals, companies, and governments to limit their carbon dioxide, CO2, and other greenhouse gas emissions. Simply, carbon credits are like eco-friendly points you earn for doing good things for the environment. When you reduce pollution or greenhouse gases, you get these points. You can then sell or use these points to balance out the pollution you create. Carbon credits are part of Guyana's extended Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS 2030. On February 15, 2023, the LCDS 2030 made another major step forward when the process to transfer revenues from carbon credit sales to indigenous villages and local communities began. A total of $4.7 billion was transferred to over 200 villages and communities for investment in priorities put forth by the villages.
Every community will benefit from it. I expect that we will continue to fight to make sure that these funds and even more funds come to the villages, that even more. And it will be significantly more because this could go up if we manage to get all of our forest carbon sold at the same rate at which we did. You could have upwards of $400 million US dollars or $80 billion coming to the 242 villages alone.
Each village will be receiving up to $35 million and no less than $10 million from the carbon credit funds. To date, $2.6 billion of the $4.7 billion carbon credit funding has already been disbursed to Amerindian villages.
And I must say thanks to the government for allowing us to benefit directly from these monies. And so far we've actually purchased a brand new tractor, and we're about to purchase a bus for the village as well. And we are already reaping the benefits from these projects because they're economic projects. So my intention is to utilize the income from this so you can be able to branch off to those who might not be benefiting directly from the project.
Guyana's rainforest thrived as a global symbol of environmental stewardship, showing the world that economic development and conservation could go hand in hand, setting a precedent for other nations to follow. At the 2023 National Tushaus Council NTC Conference, Tushaus presented transformative projects that are ongoing in their villages, in agriculture, ecotourism, infrastructure, among others.
2023, we got a vast development then, in other words, because of the LCDS money. For our village, we were lucky to get like 35 million.
We purchase baby chicks, feed, cans, so the people can depend on that on a business, for a business, for livelihood. The fishermen, we do the same thing with the traps and whatever, and they are doing great.
I think we are planning to make a village mall. So whereby now those who have been taught, who've been making craft, they will be able to sell and to earn their living.
A clear priority that aligns with almost all villages is transportation for students. Imagine for a moment the children of these remote communities. Every day they embark on an extraordinary journey, not just to learn, but to reach their dreams. With readily available transportation, access to education becomes much easier.
We in our village, Tagapan village, for our LCDS projects, we have the village has bought a bus, which it's the first time in the village that we actually have a bus that could transport our children.
We purchased 2 buses and 1 canter. the Canton now is to bring the children from a satellite area named Bambuland into the central area, where you could take an hour and a half walking. So then we use the Canton for bringing the children out to the central area. We also use the next bus, the Blackwater, where it will benefit the market people. From there to the market, where you could take 2 hours out from there. Also into Arakuru, another satellite area where we doing agriculture and where we doing extension.
From the low carbon money, we have been, let's say, purchase school boats and small engines, 15 horsepower, to transport children from different locations.
Carbon credits serve as a blueprint for creating environmental sustainability and energy security, while also empowering communities. With successful implementation of this strategy, indigenous communities are set on a path to climate resilience and sustainable prosperity.